a live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Russell, stepping to the right. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. Just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down.
He's loose on the right. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Handoff for Frazier. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Hill. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Russell. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. But, and he's got room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays. This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Buys time to his left. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's open. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Bulldog. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. On to attempt to try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tide ready to roll on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end getting vertical. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell escapes the pressure to his right. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about this signal caller today, man? Showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, it's Hill. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Alabama quickly back to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the move. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before
he lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. They'll line up for a second down play. Russell on play action. Buying time to his right. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick. And coming out and throwing again, they've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Just steamrolling the defense. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To give, running right, it's Frazier. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. If you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs, Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy, no Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got the tight end. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains and got a first down in the red zone. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Frazier. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Scott. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Keeps it on the option. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Defense not showing press coverage. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab on the big throw. Turning it on. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They were all over it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he avoids the sack.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Handoff for Frazier. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Out wide left, it's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down of the 22.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here comes the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keelan Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got his man. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rashad Downs going up top. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab, and then he did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Coming out with it, it's Scott. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the number 19 team, the New Mexico Lobos. And it's the Aggies sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's a give to Frazier. Past the 30. Open field on the run. Touchdown Bulldog. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
You know, this offense knew coming into this season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give on the counter. Driven back.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Left side is Hill on the stop.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They're all over him. Hit as he throws. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Alabama pushing the tempo. They go play action with Russell. Still looking to his right. He wants it all. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score. Here comes the 2-point try. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch in the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, so I guess at least they've got that going for them. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's past the marker. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Frazier again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff for Frazier. Stopped right there. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. He's looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Hill. All over him immediately.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Russell, look out! Gets rid of it.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Finds his target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. There he goes. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Hill. Just smothered on the play.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation. They've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run. And I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Makes the grab. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. takes the handoff. It's Hill. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And he's thrown another interception. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the touchdown, Dogs. Took it all the way back to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Deep in the end zone, it's Scott. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter.